Good? I'll take care of it in a second. How you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Yeah, it's no mic, that's why. That's why.
We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No.
We're so glad to have you here at the Black Box Theater. Hey, there it is. Wow! Great. The comedians in the back are getting nervous, man. Like, no, Mike, how am I going to play the harmonica? So anyway, my name's Ken. How many people here, this is your first time in Black Box Theater? Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Like I'm Tinkerbell and I will die if you don't clap or something. I don't know. So it's great to have you. We've been doing shows here since December of last year, December 17th. We started with a stand-up comedy show. And we have been going full bore ever since. We've done over 110 events here in this little space. And we're proud to be right almost at our first anniversary. So thank you for being close to that anniversary. Thanks for being close to the part of something else. We have some great comedians here tonight. We have a special opening comedian here tonight. Some of you have come to see our first comedian here. He has not done stand-up comedy since 1999. Right, think back. What were you doing then? Google it. And he's local resident. This is kind of what we do here. We have local talent that, there's a lot of talent here in Casa Grande and the surrounding area. And our goal is to feature local talent, and we're really proud to have our first one up here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over. You guys, please put your hands together for our first comedian. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready. Come on, put your hands together for Sammy Mac. How's everybody doing tonight? Well, let me tell you, I'm almost 40 now, and I've been married for 20 years. I've got 3 kids, and I'm starting to understand why people with narcolepsy hate taking a shit. Now, you're sitting there, you're exhausted from the shit. You're wiping your ass, and you're startled awake by your hand hitting something cold and wet. I call it the dirty wet finger. I actually enjoy being a family man. I relish in those moments out at the park with my kids. I've got, like I said, 3 kids. I've got 2 daughters and a son. And one time in particular we're out there. It was a very grating moment. And the dog decides he's going to start humping the air. He's just going in the air. My 8-year-old son pointing says, "What's that, Daddy?" And I looked and went, "Oh, hell, son, that's his boner." What? His stiffy? His dick? His purple-headed yogurt slinger? Medically known as an erect phallus? Oh, that's what it's called. Do you get those, son? Only on the weekends? Me too, son. Me too. That was our first bonded moment. Of course, now he's 16. He's 5 inches taller than me and about 20 pounds heavier. Telling him to do anything has become completely unpunishable now. The other day he comes out of the shower, dripping wet, wearing my Snuggie as a bathrobe. Some fights just aren't worth fighting, you know? And he announces to me and my wife, "Hey, Mom, Dad, I want a towel just for drying my balls." just for my balls. You know, I don't feel comfortable drying my body and my balls, you know? So, off to Walmart we go on Black Friday. So we make our way down to the towel aisle, and my wife and I look back, and our son is stuck 5 aisles back. Towering over a crowd of people, my wife grabs the first towel she sees, ready to get the fuck out of Wally World, and yells, "Son, would this be a good nut towel for you?" Now, 20 people look dead at him and openly laugh. I feel really bad for my son for the first time. All because my wife didn't know the difference between a towel you dry your balls with and one you empty the contents of your balls in. You know, and the other day, my daughters were doing laundry. And I walk in there, I grab the broomstick and I'm like, what is this? And I start spinning it around. You know, I'm like some type of fat, shitty ninja there, and it slips out of my hand and boom! Right through the ceiling, creates a hole like this in the ceiling. And I'm just like, oh shit! Your mother's gonna kill me. You did it. No, you did it. You're my witness? You're fucking screwed. And if you think that's bad, right around when my daughter was 6 years old, we were heading out for a wedding, we're like an hour late. So frustrations are running high, everybody's tense in the house, everybody's trying to get ready. And, you know, everybody's stressed. My daughter, the youngest, she's sitting there telling my oldest, Marissa, tie my shoes! Tie my shoes! Tie my shoes! And after about 5 minutes of this, I lost it. I looked at her and I said, Cassie, you're 6 years old. You don't know how to tie your fucking shoes yet? That's when she gets innocent. Well, no. Well, what would happen if everybody you know died in a horrific car accident? Would you know how to tie your shoes then? Yeah. Well, pretend we're dead and tie your fucking shoes. Now, taking advice from your child can lead to disturbing revelations about oneself. My grandmother passed recently, and I was pretty bummed. My daughter comes up to me, all innocent, puts her arm around me. She says, what's the matter, Daddy? I was like, God, Daddy's sad today. She's like, well, she leans in, gives me a kiss on the cheek, and says, well, dogs don't get sad, Daddy. And off she went. And I'm thinking, I'm raising a Will Renner there, aren't I? But it did lead me to think, what would advice from a dog sound like? You know, hey Spot, I'm really sad today. Well, have you tried helping somebody's leg? Have you stuck your nose in anybody's crotch today? I know. Drag your ass across the carpet for like 5 minutes. No? Well, if chewing up all your wife's left-footed shoes out of the closet doesn't work, lick your balls and take a nap in the sun. Always fucking helps me. So when I die, I want to come back as a dog. Seriously. You know, sleep whenever you want, just shit wherever, fuck whatever, and give yourself a blowjob. When I do die, I want to go out peacefully, like my grandfather. I want to go sleeping peacefully. You know, not screaming like the passengers in his car. Let me tell you why I hate corn. Now, back in the day, I was in the Navy, and my first tour, we went to Paris. And on my way, I got hooked up with this guy that was an old, salty dog. He'd been in the military for like 30 years. Same boat, same tour, everything. He got to know people in Paris pretty well. He says, I'm going to show you around Paris, the real underground Paris, not this touristy crap. But I still rented a room at the Hilton. You know, I still had to be big leaguing and stuff. And we go to all these different villas. And underneath these villas, these people have wine distilleries. And like if you know them, you can drink wine with them. You know, and they sell the bottles and stuff. And around the fourth one, I forgot everything. I had been drinking heavily. But I did remember that there was this beautiful blonde lady next to me. The whole time. Gorgeous, gorgeous little French lady. And we get back to my hotel, and I start having sex with her. And I'm thinking, this is great. This is awesome. You know, my first time on a foreign land, I'm getting a nice piece of ass. I'm fucking her doggy style, we're going. I'm about to bust. And she's like, wait. And she wiggles away from me. I'm like, what's the problem? She says, I want you to fuck me in the ass. And I'm like, awesome! This is awesome! You mean I'm in a foreign land, I get my first piece of anal sex, this is righteous. So here I go, I'm going. I'm going at it. I'm about to go again. She pulls away. She looks at me and she says, I want to suck the shit off your leg. Now, just like most of you, the world just stopped. Just like me, sobers you right up. And the only thing a guy's thinking is, oh, fuck, I was making out with this chick. But yeah, you're gonna let her suck a dick. You get up, she's going at it, you know, and I'm ready to go again. And she stops and she goes, corn. That's my time, everybody. Up next, Kirsten.